Say Baba.
Don't be say Baba thing.
All right, Baba. I think let's take it to the newspaper headlines that
Okay.
we are having.
The Senate have rejected electronic
Exactly.
transfer.
That is the one. As if you are reading my mind, Baba. That is what is on my table right about now. As we were talking yesterday, Baba, that when are they going to assent to this bill? As if they were listening to us and they actually talked on the bill. But having this particular one, though, I saw a video this morning, Baba, where the Senate President was saying that they didn't reject the said electronic transmission of the result. But we are expecting them to even make it public, Baba, so that we can even see what is actually what they have passed. But let's read this story for listeners to understand. So this one on the Daily Trust says that electoral bill, Senate rejects electronic transmission of results. The Senate yesterday rejected a proposed amendment to Clause 60, subsection 3 of the Electoral Amendment Bill 2026 that sought to make the electronic transmission of election results from polling units compulsory. This followed the clause-by-clause consideration and passage of the Electoral Act 2022 Repeal and Enactment Bill 2026. The proposed amendment in 63 states that the Commission shall electronically transmit the results from each polling unit to IREF portal in real time, and such transmission shall be done simultaneously with physical collation of results. The Senate adopted the existing provision of the Electoral Act 2022, which states that the presiding officer shall transfer the results, including the total number of accredited voters and the results of the ballot, in a manner as prescribed by the Commission. The rejection followed an amendment made by Senator Tahir Monguno of Borno, who proposed that the transmission aspect be removed while the original provision be retained.
Why removing the transmission?
Baba, it seems monkey and they resemble baboon.
No. You cannot write them off. Consider the consequences typical of cyber criminality. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
They may like to sincerely transmit a result, but that result may not necessarily be the real result, because you don't have channels that are protected. You have to have
hackers.
You have to have, they will hack into the system and then tamper with the real result. Don't you see, even in America,
yes,
there is that quarrel about counting, recounting, even recounting the votes, recounting and recount and recount. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, Baba.
In the last election, not this one, the other election that Trump lost
to Biden.
There was this issue of fake result,
yes,
like this issue of
Russian
interferences, like this issue of result being tampered with, like this result of in fact Trump was claiming that he has won, but he has been rigged out.
Yes.
So, but I don't know when it's not a mechanical voting, it's a still manual physical voting. We will get there. The only thing that worries people is the nature of the political environment, where the intolerant of opposition, where it is now becoming apparent that if you are not with them, then you become their enemy.
Yes,
and that's not good for democracy. But anyway, we'll get it right one day.
Hopefully, Baba. Hopefully, we will get it right, Baba. Talking about this thing, we had two senators from Taraba officially defecting from the PDP to the APC. Talking about the one state that you talked about, Baba, just now. Two senators representing Taraba State have officially defected from PDP to APC. That is Aruna Manu of Taraba Central and Shuaibu Lau from Taraba North.
It's okay.
Yes, they've defected.
Defect now.
But Baba, this thing is the rate. Baba, the rate is alarming.
Defect. Don't you see how states to one-party states? Look, go back to history. Look at one-party states in Francophone. You ask AI to tell you the background of one-party states in Francophone countries. One-party states in Francophone countries, resulting to lack of internal democracy, resulting to conflicts and here and there, and then leading to instability in those Francophone states. In the case of Sierra Leone is there, the case of not even Sierra Leone, the case of Ivory Coast is there, especially Ivory Coast. the case of Togo.
Yes, Baba, we have the emergence of one-party state in Francophone Africa post-independence, roughly 1960s to 1990s, was rooted in a deliberate attempt to mimic the centralized French Fifth Republic model, combined with a desire to foster national unity across diverse, newly drawn borders. While initially justified as a tool to speed up economic development, this model frequently resulted in a lack of development, fostering authoritarianism, systemic corruption, and economic mismanagement.
Go ahead.
Background and origins: the Fifth Republic model. Following decolonization, many Francophone African countries adopted a governance structure similar to France's Fifth Republic, but modified it to revolve around a single dominant party led by a powerful executive president. Leaders like Nassimbe Eyedame of Togo.
Nassimbe Eyedame of Togo.
Yes, Felix Houphouët-Boigny of Côte d'Ivoire.
Houphouët-Boigny of Côte d'Ivoire.
And Amadou Ahidjo of Cameroon. Yes, believe that allowing multiple parties would fuel ethnic divisions rather than national unity.
Okay, look at even the case of Niger. It's all consequently, most of them end up in military takeovers and unstable policy. Look at how one party led to
suppression of opposition
and then suppression of. Go ahead.
All right, Mr. Paya, good morning this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. You had water, you have bath.
Yes,
you will put tie.
I'm completely dressed today.
You are looking clean this morning.
Yes.
Well done, Water Board. Well done, the Commissioner for Water Resources. Well done, the Permanent Secretary. Well done, all the workers in the Water Board.
Niswasek.
Yes.
Niswasek now, Baba. Yes, well done, Niswasek.
Every little achievement needed to be appreciated.
Clap for Water Board.
Yes. At least they have made me to appear.
You look clean,
smart
and
this morning.
by somebody who never had good water to bath. I gave him perfume.
I don't collect perfume.
Me, I don't need.
But you can collect
the commissioner, the new commissioner.
To balance the
equation.
Let me also provide you with perfume.
I think
This one is not alikali goma, so it will not give you headache. Neither is it
Dangoma.
Oh,
Binta Sudan.
Those are for funeral rites.
Okay,
Yes. And the Susan is not Susan.
Okay.
Susan is more or less for anything that is smelling badly.
Wow.
You use Susan.
Okay.
But some corpses, despite Susan, they still boom.
Oh.
Well, I believe I should.
I know a lot about perfumery. I know too much about perfumes. Some ritual perfumes and some
living
decorative,
perfumes.
So are you now telling me that this lack of water is a blessing in disguise because as a result of this we are able to be exposed or to know some perfume?
Yes.
But the fact that Dan Borno is there.
What we are saying, some of us,
you are now learning about perfumes.
About perfumes now, yeah.
But because if you look at Kano culture, the Hausa culture, perfume plays an important role. That's why W.J. Bush set up a factory in Kano way back in 1920s. And they go in there, they are manufacturing perfumes and oils. Some perfumes are just oils, extracted oils. And it has its root in Arabian culture, in the Arabs, way back, far back during the early days of the pilgrimage. Pilgrims brought back perfumes and all that. Hausa, typical Hausa man likes.
I agree with you 100%, Baba. There are some perfume that I miss in Kano. Ever since I came back to this town, I find it. I look for it. I couldn't find it.
Go back to Kano now.
To get them. Yes, you can go back to Kano to get them.
No, Kano is my second home, Baba. I have to enjoy my face from first.
There is nothing here apart from
honestly.
Abishi Dogora.
Baba, my friends were laughing me when they insisted. Somebody even rented an apartment for me 2 years. 2 years to stay in Kano. Offer me a job. I couldn't. I was thinking I'm coming back to Mina. Mina
is waterless. All right, Baba, what we were talking about. Let's go back to our one-party state. So, independent movements were swiftly converted into the national politically organized, outlawing opposition parties and restricting political expression. The colonial system left a legacy of top-down authority rather than democratic institution building. Now, the absence of political competition and accountability created several mechanisms that hindered development, authoritarianism and mismanagement. In countries like Chad, the single-party system under the Chadian Progressive Party became highly autocratic, leading to severe mismanagement and civil war. corruption and nepotism, with no opposition to check their actions. Leaders created personalist regimes, often based on nepotism, with party loyalty rewarding followers rather than fostering meritocratic development. We have economic stagnation, the CFA franc constraint. Many of these nations retained close unequal monetary ties with France through the CFA franc system, which some critics argue hindered industrialization and economic autonomy. Weak institutional capacity. The state party system meant that public institutions were designed to serve the party rather than the public, resulting in poor delivery of public services and infrastructure. And we have dependency on foreign aid or interest. The lack of domestic economic strength led to long-term dependence on foreign aid and exploitation by multinational corporations. We have examples like Togo, Zaire, and Mali.
Zaire. Now DR Congo.
Now, Baba, saying this now brought me to one headline from Barrow, Mali, saying states with high votes will enjoy more FG projects from 2027. That is the Deputy Senate President saying that. Saying that states with high votes will enjoy more FG projects.
Do you know?
That is what he said. Let me give a little bit insight. The Deputy President of the Senate, Barrow Jibrin, has said any states that provide more votes for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the 2027 election will benefit more reasonable projects. Senator Barrow stated this in Katsina Monday at the endorsement ceremony of President Tinubu and Governor Diko Umar Rada. He said, I want to assure you in his own statement.
Excuse me.
Baba.
More states with dead bodies.
Kwara yesterday.
Wait now. More states with dead bodies will have more projects. Is it not a shame to tell us that most states with a high vote, when people have been massacred, communities have been destabilized, people have been killed recklessly, both in Katsina and Zamfara. How many bodies were buried yesterday in those states?
Kwara had over 170, Benue to the same thing.
48 hours
of carnage.
Over 130
lives lost in 3 states.
It's more than that.
It's more than that.
Our Niger.
But no, we are talking about the last 48 hours now.
Even in Niger.
Even in Niger, we had one. So, Baba,
Ibeto and Yauri. Is that road was no go area yesterday.
Baba, yesterday you were talking about the corridor of Kayama down to the old Oyo National Park. Now, Baba, this attack yesterday was along that particular corridor you were talking about.
Oga, Captain Logo, please leave me alone this morning.
Baba.
Leave me alone.
Baba, when they are killing our people?
How can they not kill your people?
Baba, when we're having a government within a government, when bandits are now a government of their own.
Oga.
Baba.
Oga, Captain Dogo.
Say, Baba.
If somebody decided to be incompetently incompetent, have you ever heard that language? Incompetently incompetent.
The BRS minimum, Baba.
So what do you expect? Now this morning you say you are putting 1 battalion there. When are we not shouting? Say, let's release all these men, arm them, mobilize them, mechanize them, let them go into that area, clear these bushes of these bandits. Did you do that? Are you enjoying the bloodshed? Do you mean that the governor of Kwara State cannot come on top of his voice and shout? If it is Saraki that is moving, is the hate now, they will know how to cage Saraki, but they don't know how to cage. Okay, see what is happening to Malemi. See the hopeless, useless charge sheet they brought to the court. Is it not a shame?
It is.
You bring a hopeless charge, the charge that cannot stand rigorous legal challenge. Do you understand me? Where are we sleeping? We are sleeping. We are
cascading or
cascading. Cascading man is even a good is more even more honorable word to say. We have suddenly
degenerated.
Not even degeneration, crashed. Sudden crash into hopelessness. And then is the president alert enough to know the consequences of what is happening around him? Is the president being briefed? Or is the president caged? Does the president have a radio? Does president listen to radio? Is able to watch the social media? Does he listen? Does president have a radio
and television?
Not even television. You cannot have time for television, but you should have a small FM radio.
And also newspapers to be brought
Which
in.
newspaper? Will they allow president to read newspaper? At least there is a big radio called Satellite. It have more than 1,000 radio stations. Can't he has one? Everybody that matters have one. General Salami have one. General Babangida have one. Sani Bello have one.
Right, he said as a good leader, you should listen more to your opposition media.
Oh, God, you are getting it wrong. Typical normal radio that can listen to, at least the president should listen to BBC every morning. If you cannot listen to Radio Kaduna, listen to BBC. Get the outlook of what is happening in your country. You are the president. And then what happened to Chief of Army Staff? What happened to Senate? I mean, what do you call him? The celebrated Minister of Defense.
Christopher Musa.
Yes. As Christopher joined the bandwagon of Sidan Luke.
He said he's also going to join the APC.
Definitely, he's already an APC member.
He said it. He said if he's going to join politics, he's going to the APC. But Baba, that is matters.
Wait,
that
joining politics is not my headache. Do your job. The point, celebrating partisanship. To me, it's escapism. It's political escapism. It's a romanticism.
It is.
Do you understand? Romanticism, to romanticize and obscurantism, abandoning the real challenge. Do you understand me?
Chasing the
shadows, leaving the main issue.
Even image, chasing the shadow. And you don't want anybody to talk about that.
And you don't want everybody to talk about, and then you now pick those who are not in your camp and then put them into cells and begin to persecute them that they are thieves.
Okay, Baba, talking about persecution, I have this interview granted by Solomon Dalung, former Minister of Youth and Sport in Nigeria. Look at what he's saying about what is happening to Malemi, because some people feel, we are overblowing this issue of Malemi. This is a minister. Let's hear what he said about Malemi.
When your phone is a scrap,
I think it's working now.
The financials list released to President Muhammadu Buhari by the United Arab Emirates, the list released to this government by General Chani of Chad. Where are the financials? Why are we having only Malami? We should have had Malami arranged alongside these financials. And I'm tempted to ask, so his son also refused to advise his father to prosecute the financials. That's why he's also arranged alongside.
Maybe the issue of failure to arrange the financials is just one aspect of it. But they are also accusing him of acquiring wealth illegally.
Those charges are before another judge, and he has been granted bail in those charges. As an advocate of transparency and anti-corruption, I don't stand in for anybody accused of corruption. Even if Solomon Dalung today is accused of corruption, I should be handcuffed and tried, because that is what the law says. But what I will not accept is selective justice, selective prosecution. We're now having Malami being dramatized. What of the great people whose corrupt practices are sitting comfortable in Tinubu's government? The Senate president was arrested by Magu, the former chairman of the EFCC, who took homologous sum of dollars recovered from his house.
Allegedly.
When we saw, allegedly, because he's still having this benefit of doubt, why is he not prosecuted? Why? What has happened to the case of Dr. Edu Betta, who in 6 months as Minister of Humanitarian Affairs is accused of being unable to account for 72 billion? What has happened to that case? Why are we dramatizing Malami and his son?
But I think it's beyond drama. It's beyond drama.
It's a real drama. Because if it is not drama,
Why are you saying it's drama?
let us have the whole corrupt people, even those ones sitting in the National Assembly comfortably, all of them assembled and prosecuted. We know that the war against corruption has started.
They have to start somewhere.
No,
Now-
they started somewhere. It was started somewhere, but it was abandoned because it wasn't convenient to the current regime. That's why they are now selecting.
Why was it not convenient?
It was not convenient because those people had at least fulfilled what my friend, former comrade, Senator Oshomole said. Anybody who jump into APC, his sins are forgiven, and he can sit in an aircraft with a lady and be massaging her leg. That's what he said.
You would think if Malami were in APC,
No, but you will not hear anything. If Malami is granted bail today and joined APC, this case is dead. You will not hear it.
Oh no,
Baba,
no,
I think they are just tracing.
La 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 la.
Now, Baba, we're also having an issue from Sokoto.
What is it?
As we have our Sokoto government indicts Tambuwal over alleged 117 billion naira misappropriation.
Take the Senate president
Take the Senate president.
to prison.
It's been alleged.
But Baba is in APC now.
So we are out. We are talking of institutionalization of the system, structural factionalism. Irrespective of who you are, Nigeria must survive. Nigeria comes first, not your caucus, not your tribal jingoism, not your friends. The country belongs to everybody.
Baba, just like Senator Mandalo, I think I'm tempted to ask, who is in charge of this country?
Who is in charge?
Yes, who is in charge?
Are you sure the president is in charge of this country?
I doubt much.
So who is?
Because it's like you have some few individual handpicking
Who to harass?
any person in your state who you feel is going to be a threat to you in the forthcoming 2027 election, you handpick him.
So take it. Okay, take Tambuwal to court, lock him up. If you lock him up, and if possibly you have opportunity to poison him,
What would be very interesting, I will be waiting to see who is going to handpick Atiku and Peter Obi. Are you not seeing it coming?
Do you know what they call wet?
Wait,
Operation Wait.
Operation Wait.
Baba, we don't pray to go back to that.
Do you know Wait?
scenario
They
again.
go wait this round.
65.
No, that's not the wait.
No, I'm just
You know
being
the meaning-
sarcastic.
Okay,
I'm not being sarcastic.
okay, you're being sarcastic.
I'm being sarcastic.
Do you know the meaning of wet?
I'm being sarcastic.
Do you know what you are talking? Are you dreaming dreams?
No,
Do you know what we're talking about?
No, we
Okay,
don't,
go ahead.
Baba, we don't pray to go back to that.
Go ahead.
Baba, it was.
No, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead. And what did you come? Why are you coming to my house? Why are you coming to my house? Why are you coming to my house? I've decided to be quarreling with you. Somebody gave me an information of something going wrong. I said I won't talk about it in the radio. Let me get to you. For only calling you, Abiodun, PPRO number 1. You are now number 10. For only calling you with confidence that let me alert the police. Somebody block road. You want to cause confusion in the town. They say we want to tell everybody on the air. I say, let me call Abiodun. Only to call Abiodun. I'm in a meeting. I'll call you later. I say which meeting is more important? Safety and the peace and stability of your people and the so-called meeting that after all, Congo no go come out of it.
Baba, probably could you be a security?
What is security? Are we
Maybe
not on the first line of security?
Yeah.
It will be a meeting to also address this challenge.
Allah, I miss you.
Yeah.
Number 1, I miss your good job that you are doing. Number 2, you must apologize to the listeners that are saying whether you have been transferred, whether you are saying whether you have been silenced, that you are saying whether 17 chamber. Chamber, you know the chamber is 17, and the back, and you know the back shot, DB, the shot gauge 12. Whether it is the same thing with Mark 4.
So many insinuations.
Somebody even told me that we caused this thing because that probably was so Abiodun is being somehow because the way and manner he's become so popular and
You know what happened? They say we are trying to make a DC out of radio. We are campaigning for Wasiu to become deputy.
that's what somebody told me. No, I'm not serious. Oh.
Look, let's
Seriously. I don't just want to tell you.
I'm here now.
This radio.
Today is the day of reckoning.
This radio is a world radio. This radio is listened around every corner of the world.
Yes.
And we have feedback. And as far as I'm concerned, police public relations have not got your second in Nigeria now,
currently.
except one fine girl.
Abuja.
That fine girl in Abuja.
Yes.
She's doing very well.
We are neighbors.
I don't get scared, we miss you.
Well, we miss you.
Sincerely, we miss you. And at the time, I accuse him as a co-conspirator. You sit down here, he say, oh God, you don't want to talk to me. I say, when did you become a police coordinator?
It's an extension of.
Then at the time, I said, look, are you now becoming underground?
CID. You know, CID. Baba, I don't see us in dress come.
It's about 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
He say, I want to talk to her. I say, what is it that you are telling Abiodun that you not tell me?
Baba, I know see us in dress come. Like DSS.
DSS dresses, sometimes they are cleaner than this.
Mr. Apaya is very clean.
DSS, you know, they have access to better clothing. They give them clothes allowance. But unfortunately, they want to wear suits. How can you wear suit? Why not wear danchiki? Danchiki can cover your Uzi. Uzi, you know Uzi? Uzi that will take more rounds. And for close contact, close combat, close, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Baba.
When they shot Reagan, all his bodyguards, they were struggling to bring their weapon. I said, somebody shot your principal on the chest. And Reagan was so lucky that it didn't go through his heart. It hid between somewhere. And they rushed into military hospital and removed the bullet. And the wife was busy consulting the readers of the stars. You know, he has a wife that was more or less an astrologist.
So she was reading the stars on his behalf.
And Alexander Haig, the Secretary of State, is busy telling, I'm in charge. When did you become Secretary of State, become in charge?
As president, don't didn't communicado.
Let me allow you. At least let me say Happy New Year to you. This is my first time being with you this year.
And how did you see my
Oh, no, a lot of turnaround, a lot of
Turnaround maintenance.
Honestly, I give it to Badeki Radio also. And I must say this, you see, PROs cannot be at loggerhead with media. Media houses generally and journalists, because you are like husband and wife, snail and shell.
But you know one thing, fundamentally, Abiodun, what we miss in you is your sincerity. If all the police people will be sincere, without saying, the boys are here, you don't have to announce the boys are here. We know the boys are here, and we do appropriately. I used to have one Oga, he's chief of air staff. May his soul rest in peace. We are going to Lafia. Any checkpoint, he called them. Have you eaten? I said, Oga, what concerning with their eating? He said, they also have family. I'm looking at mirror image. I'm looking at myself, my comfort, and they are here in the sun, in the rain. I said, okay, are you giving them bread? He said, no. The moment you buy bread for police, you are destroying his career. Because that bread can be poisoned. I say, hey, okay, so police no go chop. He said, police should know what to eat when he's on duty. It's okay. How much do you have? I said, me, the money when you dash me, make a coin.
That person.
Are you the only one that will pass this road? They said, no, to sincerity, I will return. I said, okay, now 10,000 you gave me, but I can only sacrifice 5. So in case where we are going, money no come. Now Badegi they go. You can imagine that time from Lafia and Bari to Badegi, not a small distance. So that we must cultivate that friendship. So number one,
Yes, sir.
sorry for the office for Borgu. I mean
Agwara.
Agwara that was attacked and burned. And then sorry for all other things. And we pray that peace should quickly come into our community. And then sorry again for what happened in Oboro and neighboring state.
Yes.
And Kishi, you know, they are all joined. It's all the same, route. And then we hope the police SWAT team will be quickly put in position. There is a need to, because this terrorism is still police work. There's an internal instability. So we pray that the commissioners will have a conference with the IG, who will now present to the president the need to have more equipment and more counter-terrorism training. The police should now be properly utilized, not wearing green blue beret and following VIP all over the place.
No, there's no more. They've withdrawn them from.
Wait,
VIP.
what you withdraw?
Unless statutory, unless like he explained, Baba PPRO explained that there are some people that are statutory. Really,
PPRO is PPRO, but there is super PPRO in this business. If you're
Ondeng, yes, Frank Ondeng.
They himself, no in level. Water pass. There are times where water go past Gary. You don't know?
Whatever.
Do you know Fiditi? You know the Gary where they sell for Fiditi? You know Gary for Fiditi? You know Odoba? You know the Gary for Odoba? You know say they different. Suck Fiditi Gary 1 cup.
Gary Jewu.
Gary Jewu, that one. We're talking of common man's Gary. Do you know that the Fiditi Gary, that kerosene used to be 4 naira? Go there now.
We are. Say Baba.
We see life.
Kai.
Now God say we go still there alive.
Alhamdulillah. Thank God for life.
Don't go for life.
Thank God for life. Say Baba.
Do you know Ipokia?
Ipokia, yeah. Ipokia.
You know Ipokia?
Ipokia, yes.
You know, say they get better palm wine for Ipokia.
Yes, now that the commodity come from, that
good morning. Let me say good morning to Baba and Crusade.
We are not crusading yet.
We are together.
Yes, we are together.
It's an honest mistake. It's a honest mistake. Good morning, Badegi family, Baba, our teaming listeners, our followers outside the Niger Light, members of the public. Good morning to all of you. We are still very much around. It's not as if we are not available. New Year comes with its own challenges. January, you have some little shaky here and there before it gets balanced. And it was due to some logistical issue, but we are back. We cannot afford to miss our Thursday platform, just as we also have Tuesday's platform. What is the essence of this? We all know it's for stakeholders engagement, it's for updating ourselves of security tips, it's for updating ourselves of happenings in our society so that we can be more informed, well informed about what is happening in our environment and understand the security architectures in our area, and also to have the opportunity to contribute because together we can be able to solve crime issues in our state. So it is not a one-man show. A tree cannot make a forest, but we apologize, as Baba said. We apologize for being absent for a few days or for a few period. I think the whole of January we were not here, but this is February. We thank God for the Commissioner of Police, CP Adamu Abdullah Elema, who insisted that yes, we must be back on our feet. We cannot afford to lose our stakeholders, cannot afford to let our stakeholders down. Their contributions, their input, their suggestions, their complaints, they are very dear to our heart because constructive criticisms make us better and make us do well. Where we are doing well, we commend ourselves, and where we need to adjust, we adjust to make life better. So thank you, good morning, and I appreciate you for your love and for your concern. We are good, we are fine. We just need to balance our house and put things in order, and we are back for good. Thank you.
All right, welcome back, PPR. Because I was thinking that maybe you traveled for Christmas and maybe transport finished for road.
Security agencies, no public holiday. We are always there. And I communicated to Mr. Apaya. In January, I may not be able to be around because it's not good to talk basic. gbese.
Yeah.
When you chop gbese, so
Yes,
who
yeah.
go come settle the case?
Abi.
Yes.
So we had to respect ourselves and do the right thing, and thank God, no problem, no challenges that are insurmountable.
Yes.
Every issues always have solution, and we are back, and we are back for good. So thank you for your love once again.
All right, thank you. And welcome back. All right, so once again, our listeners, that is the voice of the PPRO as we are building. In case you have forgotten that voice, yes, welcome back to him. And right about now, he has come to do what he knows how to do best, to give us all the updates in and around the security situation, in and around Amina, the metro, the capital, and also Niger State, and even Nigeria at large, anything that, is affecting us directly. So, shall we?
A lot of things have happened over the period or within the period under review because if you must be honest, we need to review the whole of January and even the February we are. But we also need to also look at previous year. Previous year in the sense that we need to look at 2025. How well have we done? What are the challenges and what areas we need to improve? We thank God for His grace, giving us the opportunity to serve the public. And we also appreciate the government, we appreciate the Niger Lights for their support. And 2025 has not been bad, but every year comes with its challenges. We did all we need to do, and we thank God that challenges of crime did not overwhelm us. We are still very much standing. The year has come and gone, and we are now in the new year of 2026. Within the period under review, January, I think the crossover night, the Christmas, the New Year was celebrated peacefully. We had a crossover night peacefully. It's not just this was not just by accident. It was by stakeholders collaboration, community engagement. All hands were on deck. All security agencies were on ground. Most especially Commissioner of Police gave his officers marching order to ensure that issues of tire burning and other social vices were not allowed. And the officers stood firmly on ground. And it was not as if there were no skirmishes. We had issues in Dusenkura, we had issues in Boso, we had issues in Tunga, we had issues even during the crossover celebration in Legbo Kutigi conference. But officers stood their ground and ensured that these miscreants were deterred from committing or wreaking havoc. But we thank God we are in 2026 and everything went well. In January, we woke up with a sad incident where I don't want to reopen the healing wounds gradually. But we had issues. We've been having issues in Aguara. Excuse me. We've been having issues in parts of Aguara and New Busa axis, and we knew what happened early January, I think specifically January 3rd or thereabout in Kaswandaji, and that necessitated the governor of the state to visit Borogo Emirate, where he made that pronouncement of smaller communities, smaller hamlets should come to the town and ensure that they form part of the town, because it will not be advisable to have smaller communities scattered within this forest. We have a lot of villages within the axis of Borogu, Aguara, and the spread of security agencies may not be available to protect all these hamlets, all these villages. Hence the idea of letting these communities come closer to the town due to these security challenges. And I think the governor gave about 2 months grace for them to relocate from these areas to allow for clearance operation in this area. And contrary to some insinuations that the security presence not felt, well, we have deployment in these areas, in this area of Aguara, in Papiri, where we had the unfortunate incident of the student abduction. And we also have some checkpoints around, especially in Babana. I think we have a military point in Babana. We have border patrol points around Luma and even in Wawa communities. So that is, by the way, these are some of the issues of the January and the challenges we are having. Going forward, I think the Commissioner of Police also convened a meeting, which he normally does every month, a monthly conference of officers of Niger State Police Command. Then that was held on 29th of January, where area commanders, DPOs, tactical commanders were convened to review activities of last year and look at the challenges at hand and to see possible ways of tackling these issues. The Commissioner of Police commended the officers for their performance for the year 2025 and also review the activities in January, most especially commending them for curbing urban crime. We cannot be having challenges in our villages and still allow urban crime to overwhelm us within the city. So the effort of these officers were commended for stabilizing our metropolis, our major cities, and not just in Minna. You talk about Suleja, talk about Bida, talk about Kutangura, and other build-up cities. He also encouraged them to ensure that this tempo is sustained. They shouldn't relent, continue to ensure that urban crime is reduced drastically. Most especially, he also affirmed that issue of thuggery, he cannot afford to allow thuggery to come back to our cities, most especially Minna. We all know what it used to be, but at the end of the day, we know where we are. Now, when few incidents occur, a lot of people or some people will use social media to make videos and circulate here and there. And when the situation is better, they forget to go back to that location and make the video that now this location that we initially recorded of thuggery is cleared. It is only when there are issues it's been. But nevertheless, we understand these videos were circulated on social media portraying Minna to look as if thuggery is back. But thuggery is not back. We only had little challenges around Pakungu Albishiri area, and that was addressed ever since then. And it's not as if we are relenting or we are folding our hands. The DPOs, area commanders, probably you might be seeing us now pulling our vehicles together, most especially at night, to storm some some hideouts, some black spots. This is a preventive and proactive measure to ensure that these boys does not have the opportunity to gather together and plan some of their atrocities and begin to lay mayhem on people. So we are doing this as part of our proactive measure as the Commissioner of Police has directed officers to ensure that issues of thuggery does not resurface in Minna and in our cities. So that's why you might be seeing our vehicles in some locations in Minna, some part of Soje visited recently, some part of Sabontiti, some part of Abdusalam Quarters and Gwendaji, another black spot. So you see Operation Flush vehicles moving around here and there. This is part of our preventive measure to ensure that thuggery does not overwhelm us in Minna, and so that we can continue to enjoy the relative peace we are enjoying in Minna, and for business activities to continue to strive. Part of the issues in the meeting has to do with stakeholders' engagement. As I said earlier on, we are very much interested in ensuring that our people are being carried along. People have a say in the security architecture of their communities. And that necessitated the Commissioner of Police to direct DPOs to establish what we call farmer headers community group in this committee, in the sense that this committee will saddled with the responsibility of addressing issues that may arise from farmers header clashes in our community, and the DPOs have definitely complied with this. This is ongoing in our various communities. You have the council chairman, you have the the village head, the district head, the ethnic leaders in our communities. All these people being put together to address issues of farmers, headers, clashes. We know that there's no way we can live in a community without having some issues. So when these issues arise, what is our effort in addressing it? This is what this committee is for, where you have all these headers with DPOs and other security agencies to come together and ensure that whenever we have such issues, they are quickly nipped in the bud to avoid escalating into something that could be out of hand. Then coming to some of the crime bulletins that have happened within this period, you have one Ali Muhammad who was arrested recently in Chanchaga for stealing Lister generator and some other items. He was arrested, I think, around a mosque in Chanchaga there. He was supposed to be an attendant or an apprentice in that shop who was entrusted with those items. But at the end of the day, he moved the generator and other items for his personal reasons and sold it. So items he stole, over ₦1 million. He was arrested. Some of those items were recovered and was prosecuted. We also have an incident in Boso within the period of that, within January. I think one Idris Yaya, who happens to be a motorcycle rider, who was stopped by students to convey him to school. At the end of the day, this motorcycle rider turned to a criminal. He impersonated to be a soldier, intimidated the student, and at the end of the day, snatched his handset. The fellow reported in Boso police station, and at the end of the day, he was arrested, and I think he must have been charged to court, having his days. And just as I said, we've had series of raiding activities in our black spot. You see DP of Central Police Station have done a lot of work in Angwandaji, in Abdusalam Quarters, in Kaswangwari, in Kwangila, Sabungiri. A lot of boys were arrested. You see them with dangerous weapons. You see them with cannabis, Indian hemps, and other illicit drugs. So it's not just as if we're enjoying this peace without no particular effort. A lot of effort are happening behind. And another very important case of interest has to do with, I think this case was a case that Mr. Apaya is very much familiar with. We have also addressed this issue here some times back, but it's unfortunate the case resurfaced. It has to do with one Halilu Haruna Hagai of Sakakauta, who happens to be a dismissed policeman who committed a crime, I think around Shiroro, around October last year, where somebody was intercepted. This fellow with one other person impersonated to be EFCC operatives, intimidated this fellow, collected his motorcycle, and a whopping amount of about 400,000 was extorted from this person. He was arrested, was taken to court. Even on one of our platforms, this question was asked, what happened? This Alilu got back to the society. By my findings then, we discovered that they had a kind of out-of-court settlement where the complainant said he needs his money and the motorcycle. They had an agreement within themselves. It's like the family returned, they paid the money and the returning of the motorcycle. I think that was what played out that led to the release of this man in court. But as if it was not enough, again, he went to commit the similar offense, I think, in January 14 or thereabout, around Maurice Pakungo axis. He intercepted somebody with the same style of rubber motorcycle, because it's like he's interested in rubber motorcycle. Intercepted somebody, I think that person too is a student with rubber motorcycle. Intercepted this person and also impersonated to be a policeman, collected the motorcycle. I even took this person around the town, intimidating and negotiating. At the end of the day, they landed in Garatu, where I think about 150,000 naira was also collected. I wouldn't know why people will also fall victim of this crime. If you are not a criminal, if you don't have any skeleton in your cupboard, why will you agree to pay somebody this whopping amount? You will have insisted that, okay, take me to police station. And when we get to police station, we'll know what is my offense. I'll be investigated, and everybody will know what is happening. Rather than seeing me with rubber motorcycle, you stop me, you are down negotiating a whopping amount of money of this nature. And at the end of the day, you fall the victim, you paid to him. But the person also reported, and the police were able to track him, and at the end of the day, got him arrested. He was arrested by the FIDSTS team, and he's also having his days in court. I believe this time around, because his previous record of crime will also be presented. A lot of complaint from Sakakauta talking about his intimidations, his harassment, his extortion in that community. And looking at these two scenarios, where he has robbed, because I'll call this robbery, where he has robbed people of their motorcycle and hard-earned money. Is very unfortunate. And as a dismissed police officer as far back as 2017, 2018. I think I was told that he served last in Tudunwada then. So why will he now be doing this? And definitely this must have been some of the acts he committed that led to his dismissal then. Talking about the recent happening, as Baba said, I think on 1st February too, we had another attack in Aguara where our police station was attacked. Suspected dynamite was used to set the station ablaze. The tactical team on ground engaged them, and at the end of the day, they were overpowered, and that unfortunate incident happened. But we were told they also moved to a church, UMC church in that place. Part of the church was also affected. It was very late, midnight period, so there was nobody in the church. So there was no any kidnapping in the church, but about 5 persons were also picked from the community, and that is the situation of things. But as a follow-up to this, the Commissioner of Police have sent additional reinforcement because maybe their plan is to make sure that there's no security present. Because you burning a police station could mean that, okay, security men will no more be there. But contrary to this insinuation, the CP said no, police must be there, and additional reinforcement have been sent in addition to those who are on ground there, with not just the reinforcement with operational assets to ensure that we are firmly on ground to ensure that we provide security for this community. A temporary operational base is being provided in collaboration with the local government authority. So we are still very much on ground. We are doing this. Talking about Togri, I think we had an incident in Albishiri on 18 January where some boys blocked that road. I think what happened was a boy was said to be graduating from his master from apprenticeship service. And in the process of organizing that graduation ceremony, they mobilized some of the boys around celebrating, not knowing that other boys have different plans. So it was during this period they had an attack within themselves. Police responded, they were dispersed that night. Then the following morning, they regrouped and we responded. Himself was arrested with about 4 or 5 others, led by the police team, led by area commander and AC operations. We were there. So as a result of this, you see videos flying up and down that there's so much talk green, but it was this incident that you see the video, and ever since then, we've not have such issues, and you see police team now together every night, moving from one hideout to another hideout. And we also have about 2 issues that have to do with child rights. One affected one of our staff, I think one inspector, Danla Meseriki of Mopo 12, which happened recently. What happened in that incident, the man had a wife who I think they later divorced, and the relationship, they had about 3-year-old girl. And the second wife was taking care of the child, while the mother of the child is no more in the house. But the reports we got through the child rights that the child was locked in the house when the other wife took her own child to school, and they locked this one at home, and she was crying for more than hours. Neighbors discovered it and raised alarm, and at the end of the day, the Child Rights Agency was contacted. They were able to rescue the child. And when this man was contacted, instead for him to know how to settle the matter, his response was not good enough. And as a result of that, the matter was brought to the police. The Commissioner of Police invited the inspector, who was on a special assignment in Bida, and he came down. The mother of the child was also located. The woman, the so-called wife who was maltreating the child, was also arrested, and the CPF directed that the inspector should face disciplinary action, because when you see the baby, you know that there's a lot of trauma and a lot of ill treatment that is being meted on that girl. You see marks of violence on her, and at the time, as I speak, the child was initially in the custody of a child rights agency, And I think by now, the child has been released to her mother, and who is taking care of her, while the inspector and the so-called wife, they are facing the consequences of their action. The second child rights case we also had, there's a Malam, I think in Mekunkele, who was also said to maltreated a child. This child was brought from Agai to this Malam in Mekunkele for Islamia. And you see the child, the way he was being molested, beaten, marks of violence on him. And the child right discovered this and brought it to the police. The Malam was arrested. The Malam claimed that it was not the one that did it. It was the second in command. And we also got in touch with that person. He's also in custody, the Malam, and the father of the child. Because how can you be a parent and you brought your child all the way from Agai to somebody here in Mekunkele? There's no follow-up. There's no checking. There's no sign of welfare. And you don't care about the condition of your child. So we have 3 of them with us because the act of that father, so it also means to be negligence. You are not checking how your child is faring in the custody of Malam. So these are some of the few happenings, reports at time that we felt we need to share with our people. Policing is a collective responsibility. As we say, when you play your part, we play our part. And there's something too that I need to address. Issue of lay prosecutors. Maybe must have been hearing this in public domain that lay prosecutors, meaning that those who are not lawyers, police officers who are not lawyers, who have been prosecuting cases in the court, are being suspended because they are not lawyers. But this issue, there's no cause for alarm. That doesn't mean that we are not still investigating cases. That doesn't mean that we are not making arrests. What the court is saying is that those who are lawyers, our legal officers, should be the one to come and prosecute such cases in court. But this is being handled between the police command and the office of the Attorney General, and I'm very sure within a very short period of time, this matter will be addressed. So I think these are the few issues that we have missed over the time, and I think we've been able to summarize and bring it on board for our people to know what is happening around us. Except that there are a few issues I omitted. I'm very sure our callers, our fans, our listeners will draw our attention to it, and it will be addressed. Thank you. God bless you.
All right, thank you very much, Pipiaro.
Yeah, I think what I have is about ban on restriction on Keke Napep and machine have now totally been
lifted.
And I believe that will not be done without security input. So the question now is because already some people are becoming used to it. And relatively, you will agree with me that it has really helped in nipping the issue of insecurity in the metropolis. So, are you not seeing any resurgence of all these boys using machine for crime? It has been a cause of fear to some that to enjoy the relative peace when the ban was on.
Okay. Well, the same people complain that
that's one view for you.
The same people complain that the restriction of movement is this, is blah blah, causing most especially transportation, that it was hijacked vehicle that used to help and so on and so forth. But if you look at that message as it was released, that having consulted the security committee and based on their contribution and commendation that situation is a little bit better and that ban can be lifted. And I think that is why the state governments in their wisdom lifted that ban. Yes, the ban cannot be forever. Because if you are following trend, I think it's more than 5 to 6 months now, thereabout, then it cannot be unlimited and be kept forever. And looking at security situations around, you also agree with me that snatching of assets, robbery, attacks on our road, on the streets, the complaint has reduced drastically. We are not saying it's not happening, but compared to where we were coming from, the situation is calm. That has really helped us largely to curtail this, where you see motorcycles and commercial tricycles are not allowed to move. But you see, we see the inconveniences then, the hijacked vehicles helping people to move from one place to another. So we cannot live in such situation perpetually. Yes, having consulted security committee, that is being lifted. But that doesn't mean that security agencies will go to sleep. And that is why I say you see our vehicles now at night, because you understand the risk associated with this. Maybe some of these boys may now want to come back to continue to have their free days and free activities. But it does not mean that, yes, police and other agencies will go to sleep. That's why we pull our resources together now. You see Operation Flush vehicles, most especially at night, mostly led by the area commander, Mina, visiting some of these hideouts, some of these black spots, and ensure that we take the fight to them, not allowing them to gather and re-strategize and begin to attack innocent people. So this will go on for some time. It's not about revealing our strategy, but we still need to mention it for people to know that this is what the security agencies are doing. So there's no cause for alarm. Despite the fact that the ban is being lifted, security measures are being put in place. Proactiveness is there. Visibility of security agencies is there. We are storming some of these hideouts, and a lot of arrests is being effected. And many of them are being arrested with weapons. As just mentioned, effort of Central Police Station. You see bags of Indian hemp. You see dagger in Kwangila here. I know a number of them that were arrested with Indian hemp and a dangerous weapon. You see a knife, you don't even know what to call it. Is it a knife? Is it a sword? Is it a dagger? We'll now be imagining, what are these boys doing with this? When you're supposed to engage yourself in a meaningful activities and be useful to yourself and be useful to the society, but they choose to be in gangsterism and extorting people and attacking people, collecting assets. These assets they collect, they sell, make few money within few days, and it's not as if that is the end. They come back again and look for more assets, and it's because again there's an enabling market for them. We're also putting such light on Complex, a lot of pressure. Obasanjo Complex, not that because if these boys are not having market of selling these things, they will not be encouraged. We are also aware that they also use motor parks. Before you know, if a phone is stolen from here now, before you know, in the next 2-3 hours, the phone is already in Kano, it's already in Kaduna, the phone is already in Lagos. So we are aware of this, and all this, we are closing the gaps in collaboration with necessary stakeholders, NURTW, TOAN, Retain, and what have you. We are having plainclothes policemen in our motor parks. I was there when I talked about searching of luggages is very important, and we're also talking to these drivers against transporting phones, especially phones that are not with packs. Definitely these are stolen phones. So everybody needs to know this, and so that all of us can be wary of this situation. Drivers, you should be wary of collecting phones that are not with packs. These phones must have been snatched from somewhere, and they want to send it to somewhere in Kano, somewhere in Kaduna, and somewhere in another part of the state.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that clarification, PPR. So I think let's take it to the phone lines and also the Facebook page, so our listeners can also contribute on the program. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, Usman Apa, good morning. PPR, highly welcome to the studio. Highly welcome back.
Thank you.
Good morning. I still remain MDL from Kwakungu. PPRO.
Okay.
I want to still emphasize on this issue of Togri. It has taken another dimension, honestly, in Kwakungu, Baganu, and Gurara, honestly, for like throughout this week, honestly. We're in a serious dimension, this issue of Togri, within this axis, PPRO. You can see what happened 3 days, 4 days back. Honestly, we need to call the attention of security men for them to overcome this issue of Togri. If you see what happened in Baganu and Gurara, PPRO, honestly, it's very, very alarming. Is this a voice above the policemen that they cannot be able to apprehend them and deal with these boys? Please, PPRO, let the command synergize, you understand, to the State House of Assembly, so that they fast track the bill to have a stiffer punishment on this point.
All right, thank you very much for that one. Yes, Asule Babali on the Facebook page says our compliment of the season, our PPRO, as we are Biodo. We missed you for too long, as we almost declared you missing. Nevertheless, welcome back as we look forward to 2026. Thank you for that one. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, my powerful body guy. Kakaki.
Morning, sir.
I greet you plenty.
I greet you, sir.
You almost declare a wolf.
Okay. Thank you, sir. We are back. We are back now, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You see, the problem now is that the disengagement of the, I discussed it with you some time ago. Hello?
I'm with you. Go on.
I discussed it with you some time ago.
Okay.
And finally, it has come to stay. What can the fate of the image that were being tried on a waiting trial now? Given the fact that they were being prosecuted by your men in the prosecution department, and now the case is still pending in court and they are still awaiting trial. Maybe any moment from now, the CJ will embark on a prison visit. And I'm not holding brief for her. I know definitely they may be invited to come and give one reason or the other on how and why some of them were being kept without any reasonable prosecution. Do you see in your own capacity that this withdrawal is timely or is even in the interest of the justice system?
All right,
Thank you.
Bala Benue Tugay says, good morning, Baba Badegi, Mr. Osman Apaya, Mr. Billy, and the first PPRO. I welcome back the first PPRO. I commend you and your team for all your sacrifices. I am worried, why are elders always the problem of not only Niger State, but the country as a whole? We have Ministry of Nomadic Affairs, yet the ministry cannot solve the farmer elders clash. Then what then is the function of the ministry while you are forming another committee to liaise with the same Fulanis? The Nupes, Baggies, and Hausas don't have our tribal ministries, but Fulanis that are not from our dear state have been assigned ministry, but yet they keep causing havoc to our dear state. Mr. Governor should go to Yaya Bello and ask for the template he used to tackle the elders problem in Kogi and also dissolve the Ministry of Nomadic Affairs as it is not yielding any results. All right, thank you for that one. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
This morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes.
My name is Sinus. I'm calling from Chenchega. I want to bring to the notice of the PPRO
Yes.
the issue of Tumanguru market.
All right.
That place is very risky.
Which
The other
market?
last
again?
2
Guru
weeks,
market.
the motor hit somebody and he died instantly.
Okay.
So you should advise the local government, the DP in Chenchega, that market should move away from the roadside
All right.
because that place is a dangerous area. So please, Mr. Taro, you should help us.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
And save money.
All right, Ibrahim Amechi Mohammed says, good morning, People's Radio, my super baba, and all the great men. PPRO, welcome back, my Oga. Thumb up for our policemen and women in Mina Metropolis for a job well done. Oga PPRO, Mina is calm, but part of its environment is on fire. Please use the same energy to help communities involved. What about the newly commissioned forest guards? Have they been decommissioned? Because no news from them till date. Secondly, illegal mining are still on the rise. Please help property owners. Also, we have Abdullahi, Daniel Nemeka saying, okay, he's praying for you. He said he's praying for you to be promoted to the DSP in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. While Abdullahi Daladi Ismail is saying, good morning, PPR. Honestly, I wasn't happy with the lifting of the ban on Keke because that ban had brought relative peace. But nonetheless, I urge you to keep taking these boys and lock them up forever.
No, some people have actually enjoyed that.
Yes, but some people are still complaining. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Morning.
Go
I
ahead.
want to talk to the police. Please, sir. We have a problem behind Scorpion House.
What's your
Yeah,
name and where are you
that
coming
narrow-
from?
I'm coming from Boso.
Okay.
They have turned a narrow street behind Scorpion House to a horse racing place. And
Can you speak
that
up?
is organized by
You are not clear, sir. You said what? Can you pick it again?
I said they have turned a street behind Scorpion House.
Behind where?
Scorpion House.
Scorpion
Okay.
House, Okada Road.
Okay.
A street
Scorpion
behind
House,
us.
behind Scorpion House.
Okay.
They turned the street to a horse racing arena organized by a former councillor, Central One. Laka is his name.
Okay.
Going children and motorists, and there is a very narrow street.
Okay.
They organize horse racing.
Noted.
Always.
Noted.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Organizers, us racing in that street, I think, causing problem to the people of that community. All right. Ibn Ali says, good morning, People's Radio. Good morning, PPRO. Welcome back to Badegi Radio. I commend you for the great job. I give you the title Ndakata Pakoyempa of No picking though.
Okay, we'll come and celebrate that.
Ndakata, okay.
Okay.
Olayemi Ojo says, good morning, PPR rapper, and be like, kudos for the good job of updating and sensitizing of the public. I would advise that the police find a way of educating the citizens on how to deal with the police and identify impersonators. Satellites should also be beamed on the market to curb the issue of phone snatching. I think he's talking about the Tunga market axis right there. All right, more calls. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, People's Radio,
Yes, good morning.
members of the parliament. I say kudos to PPRO. It's ACI Army retired.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, sir.
May you rise to IG one day for the good job.
Thank you, sir.
You have downloaded previous and up to date. But may I strongly advise that some of our children that become dangerous should be taken to Abuja and not come back again because they are dangerous to the society. That is my advice. Then secondly, the lifting issue started coming up yesterday. My in-law's phone was stolen daylight afternoon.
Which
and
area?
we ran into Kadukwe.
Okay.
At Fadikpe?
Yes, he ran. They were inside Keke myself together. Immediately the phone was removed. Face dropping. Before he could realize it, the guy is gone. And when they turned, they couldn't find him again.
Around what time?
In the afternoon, sir. In the afternoon, between 11:30 to 12. He was just coming to my house. So
Well, I encourage the person to also report to the police station. Thank you.
okay, I want him to do that.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Should I pick more calls?
Okay.
All right. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, Musa Banem from Kahuta.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
And the issue we're having here is that there are these people using
Jinchang boys.
Boys.
Gen machines.
Yes.
They will record their exhaust. If they record their exhaust, they are disturbing the area with different noise like that. And
At
people
where?
cannot-
At where?
Mandela to Dalba Market there.
Mandela. Okay. Noted.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Even me, I wanted to talk about the Jinchang boys since the return of the night movement. They've been everywhere and anywhere. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Yes, good morning this morning.
Good morning. Mr. Peter, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Obenyasi coming from Mekunkili.
Okay.
I just want to use this opportunity to say kudos to DPO Mekunkili Police Station. He's trying his possible best. Because kudos to him. I urge other police divisions to emulate him.
Okay.
But we have one small problem at Mekunkili, just very close to the police station. There is stop and search there, which it involves many things like that with this carota. So sometimes, you know, that Mekunkili route is an express route. So sometimes they will stop people there for search. Before you know, crowd is there. And just like last year and early this year, many accidents has been occurring there because of stopping of people for search. So sometimes, whenever they want to stop people for search, they should make sure the road is clear. Especially these big trucks. Sometimes they will just come to match there. It will be their own problem. Before you know, accident will just occur. But I want to use this opportunity again to tell him kudos. He's trying. God will bless him.
Thank you.
You never have to waste time.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Ibrahim Amechi Mohammed is saying, please let the management of our great radio station increase the time of this program, more especially when we have the PPRO in the studio. All right, we'll work on that. All right, hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning. Good morning, buddy.
Yes,
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, the gentle people.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome back, Mr. Bifadun.
Thank you, sir.
I just need one help from the PPRO.
Okay.
Okay.
You see, in Okada Road by Dusempura Hausa, you know the area?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I just want to help. And Zakara.
We can get you. Come back. Come again.
I say, Dusempura Junction You see all the boys dominated there, all of them are moving with knife in the hand. They move with knife for hours. They, you think it is Katina.
Okay.
I think we've gotten that, though. You are not clear.
Yeah, I break him, but
Yes, it's
talking
breaking.
about moving with knife.
Nice, yes, around dangerous
noted.
subject. All right. All right, I think a last call, yeah? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning this
People's
morning.
Radio, good morning.
Sir.
PPRO for Governor 2027.
Again.
PPRO, I really want to commend your efforts. You are doing well. Seriously, if other agencies should be doing what you are doing, I believe Niger State will be free from insecurity. God bless you, sir. May God continue to keep you.
Thank you, sir.
You see, the area I want to discuss about is top medical through, what do you call it, Aloe Vera Hotel, Car Junction, that ASICS. PPRO, if you visit that place in the night, the kind of people you will see, they are strangers. They are not people from this town. Because, in fact, they have turned that place now to a small, should I call it night market? You can't move in that place freely. Let's assume you want to go out that in the night to board the keke or to board the bike. You can't move that place freely without having that fear in your mind. So that is the particular area. Two, I want to advise people using their phones while they are in keke. It's very dangerous.
Thank you.
If you are having your gadget, keep them to yourself. If you ask me, say, when you are in keke, silence your phone. Don't even pick when you are inside. Because anything can happen. Seriously, whether daytime or night, we should be careful. Police cannot do it alone. We should be a security personnel on our own too. We should secure ourselves.
Thank you.
Safety first.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. All right, PPRO.
Well, just thank you very much for all your calls and contribution to respond to some of this issue. Yes, talking about Beganu Gurara Albishiri, as mentioned by MD Awal. Yes, I acknowledge it that we had an issue there recently where these boys clashed and blocked the road, and ever since then the area is relatively peaceful. Nevertheless, we are still having pockets of issue, nice travel area and so on and so forth. Our searchlight is on that side, and that is why we are also monitoring Sojebi area, because sometimes it could be fallout from that area to Bakungu area, and also we know of other places. We are monitoring, and we'll continue to do the needful until the area is also peaceful. Lay prosecutor talking about those on our waiting trial. I've just said it. The little we can, it's the system, not the police fault. The little or the few lawyers we have for now, they are undertaking the prosecution pending the actions of the Attorney General and the Police Commissioner with the engagement with the CJ. I believe within a very short period of time that will be addressed. And we are working with the Ministry of Justice to see what can be done on this. And I understand the trial of those in custody may be a little bit slow because of this, but within a short period of time, that will be addressed. We just have to be patient. Talking about Farmers Elders Committee and in relationship with Ministry of Nomadic Affairs, we just as we said, the composition of this committee cut across the government, the security agencies, the traditional institution, the Fulani leaders in our society, in collaboration with the Ministry of Nomadic Affairs. So it's all encompassing in this, where all of us, we are working for the same purpose, for ensuring that when there are issues, when there are clashes, how these issues can be managed amicably to avoid escalating situation. Tunga Guru Market, okay, we will discuss this with DPO of Chanchaga. He might table it with the chairman of this local government and see what can be done, or other measures can be placed to ensure that the market does not extend to the road, so that there will be free passage on the road, while the market should be where it should be inside, before the government could take decision on whether to relocate the market or not. But security agencies needs to, most especially be at that location to prevent extension of the market to the road, and so that life and property can be safe, avoiding accidents on that place. Somebody mentioned about forest guard. I think effort is still ongoing to commence for the activities of the forest guard to take off. This is a national issue, and the security committee, in collaboration with the state government, they are working on this, and when their activities will commence fully. Talking about illegal mining, is reduced. Illegal mining is reduced compared to the way it were before, the way it was before. But we still know that we have pockets of this around, most especially around the MI-Wushishi area. We are aware and we are monitoring, because I still do receive complaints around back of MI-Wushishi estate. We are monitoring, and we always direct our patrol team to visit and monitor the area. Boso, behind Scorpion House, we also escalate your complaint to the DP of Boso for monitoring. We should place more searchlight on Tunga Market. I'm aware the Commissioner of Police directed that a patrol team should be stationed at Tunga Market. We find out further from Tudunwada Division what is the level of compliance to ensure that Tunga Market area is always being monitored against these social vices. Somebody said as a result of the lifting of ban, there's still issue. Somebody's phone was snatched. Thank God for one of the callers who also addressed this, that when you are in a tricycle, avoid the use of your handset. Secure your phones. Within few minutes, within 20-30 minutes, you are lighted from the keke, and you continue with the use of your phone. But when you are in the tricycles, and the careless keeping of your phone, sometimes you keep your phone in the chest pocket, sometimes you keep it carelessly, sometimes you carry your bag and your phone is being carelessly kept. You wouldn't know whether your next person is monitoring your phone, and a little distraction from you on that phone, the person picked it. Before you get to know, you discover the phone is gone. So not just the phone, let us be careful with our properties, our assets, our valuables in any public area, whether you are in the keke, whether you are in any function, any place you find yourself. Be careful and take care of your valuables. Somebody somewhere is interested in picking it. Jinchen Boys, this person mentioned Mandela Talba area. Yes, we'll continue to monitor. We'll escalate it to DP of Tudunwada so that patrol team can monitor that. Mekunkele, thank you for the commendation of the DPO Mekunkele, testifying that he's trying his effort and is doing well in that area. Except the Carota stop and search. That they need to be wary of coming vehicles and should not be stopping vehicles suddenly. We also inform the DPO Mekunkele so that they can engage them and coach them accordingly. Okada Road, Dusenkura, moving with knife by the boys. Noted. We will also take it to the DPO of GRA, whose jurisdiction covered Dusenkura, Hausa, and Gwari, and most especially Dusenkura Junction, where you have those boys gathering there. Top Medical, Alioveria area, I'll still say it's linking to MI-Wushishi area, because most especially that gathering, if you go there, most of these people engaging in illegal mining at the back of MI-Wushishi, you see them in the evening time. They are mostly the ones that used to gather at that area. Well, we will continue to monitor, because we know mining activities attract a lot of social vices and a lot of criminality. And most of these boys, as rightly observed, most of them are strangers from different states, from different communities. They come here and in the name of looking for what to eat, and begin to cause some social vices in that. We'll monitor, we'll continue to monitor, we'll continue to emphasize on our patrol team to check that area, and whichever way we can also do to engage government on what is happening in that place. Why is that place turning to a kind of mini market where people gather there? You see them taking all sort of masa, shai, and what have you, and the place is becoming a place of concern actually. But we will look into it and see what can be done. Thank you for your observation.
All right, well, thank you very much, PPRO Washi Abiodun, for that one. Also, real quick before you go, Victor Ola says, good morning and compliments of the season to the public. PPRO Niger State Police Command. I sincerely commend the effort of the PPRO and the command for a job well done in keeping the public informed and promoting security awareness. However, I wish to draw attention to a serious security concern at Aloe Vera Junction, opposite MI Wushishi Housing Estate, the same place. All right.
Honestly, that place is becoming.
Yes, it's becoming.
Honestly, when I saw it yesterday night,
okay.
Some of them don't have a place to stay. They are using that place, they're hibernating there. Some takes that place as their home. So a lot of strangers gather there. I'm aware, we know that place. We understand. We'll look into it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, PPRO. So, final words to Niger Lights. Mr. Pai, you have anything?
No, nothing.
Okay, final word I'll continue to appreciate our people as peace-loving people, and we also want to stay appreciative for your support, for your understanding, for cooperation with security agencies. A tree cannot make a forest. Nobody can do it alone. All hands have to be on deck. Where we committed an error, please point it out for us. We are not perfect. We are human beings. And where we are doing well, let us know so that we'll keep improving on it. Continue to expose evil activities in our society so that together we can clean our society. Together we can sanitize our society. God bless you and have a beautiful day ahead.
All right, thank you very much, PPRO, for that one. All right, listener, welcome back from that one with the PPR of the Niger State Police Command of the Nigerian Police Force. Coming in to always give us the updates on the security situation in and around the state, and also for you to also have an opportunity, to also lay your complaints to them. And don't forget, as much as you have laid your complaints to the PPRO, make sure you go to the nearest police station that is close to you to also officially lodge this particular complaint. Very, very important. So right about now, we'll be opening the phone lines and also be reading out your text, your messages on the Facebook page this morning. So we have Ibrahim Saleh saying, good morning, Baba. Others in the studio, I greet you. One who doesn't know shouldn't pretend to know. Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf is from the household of Kwankwaso through marriage. Jabil Falgore, Speaker of Kano, is married to Kwankwaso's daughter Salamotu. They share the same mother, same father. SA Protocol 2 Yaya Musa Kwankwaso is the brother of Rabiu Kwankwaso, same father. Commissioner of Youth Mustafa Rabiu Kwankwaso is Kwankwaso's own son, and Chairman of Pilgrims Welfare Board Alhaji Yusuf is Kwankwaso's in-law. Commissioner of Environment and the likes said the big question is Kwankwaso supporting Abba to advance Kano forward or to advance his own family and his wife's family. It's likely that Abba Kabir Yusuf has realized that Kwankwaso is working for him, not for the people of Kano, despite swearing on the Quran that he would serve the people of Kano. This realization has led Abba Kabir Yusuf to aid the advice of people of Kano themselves. Since he has also has relatives and other family members, he should take the step that suits him. Therefore, there is no foolishness in what Abba Kabir Yusuf does. He should find his own way out. I come in peace. What you like from KCT. Thank you for that one. All right, listeners, 0913-8579001. That is the numbers to call us on this beautiful morning. While Mohammed Sani Shambo is saying, good morning, Badigi Radio 90.1 and FM. We will continue to hammer on the issue of water. The people of Farm Center, this is the third year. The authority concerned should please look into our plight. Abegu. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, Usman Abba. Good morning once again.
Good morning this morning.
I want to speak of this issue of killings in Kwara State. You can see, Usman Abba, a lot of issues happening about this killing everywhere. 75 lives been lost in Kwara attack. Thank God for Mr. President giving a directive for deploying a military presence in that area. Usman Affair, I don't know, maybe this government, they are thinking in our own direction. Must this government stop for you before we can overcome this issue of insecurity in this country? They are busy now about the electoral amendment, which Nigeria has been killed on a daily basis. Look at what happened in Katsina State. The Katsina State governor has been signing a peace deal, likewise even Kaduna State governor. But the reverse is the case now. These people are killing the people on a daily basis. So it's high time the state governors should stop negotiating with these criminals.
All right, thank you for that one. All right, I'm back to the Facebook page. Umar Baba Muhammad is saying, good morning, Badigi Radio and family. Sir, you are eating straight to the point. Allah kara lafia, sir. Amin. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, all of you in the studio.
Yes, good morning this morning.
This is Mr. Butte from Time. I will share it.
All right.
Senators kick against transmission or electronic transmission of result 2027 election. It's shocking to hear that in the 21st century, our distinguished senators are refusing to embrace technology. I don't understand how they will have a credible election with the population of over almost more than 80 million voters. You can't have it right if you don't involve technology. And for you to kick against transmission of result electronically, to me, I look at it as if they are not ready for credible election. May God help our country, Nigeria.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. Thank you for that one. Muhammad Sani Ndachele Koguma says, good morning, Baba, and the crew. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Suleiman Abubakar says, good morning, Baba. Others in the studio. And the issues of what I mean, wallahi, Abun say, inna lillahi wa inna ilahim rajiun. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ambassador Gebu the Challenger. Adebano from Tudun Fulani City.
All right.
This one that our senators are kicking against this transmission of results electronically. Gaskiya, to me, I feel is uncalled for. It's like our leaders and some of us, we are not ready for a credible election. If really we are ready, all these things are not going to be taking place. My last word goes like this. We Allah dengan Nabi Yoshe zamu daina siyasan a baki Musa a zuciya Fir'auna. Ba zai aika muna da mai ido ba. Every living soul must test death, and we shall give an account of everything we do on earth on the last day. Watakullaha aisi makunta. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum salam. Thank you very much for that one. All right, that's 09138579001. Yes, that is the numbers to call us and to also make your contributions, felt on the program this morning. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning.
Hello. Lafiya lau, go ahead.
Point da nake so in bayar ɗayan biyu ne. Just as I said the other day, game da kashe-kashen ga Fulani na kashe mutane, sai gwamna kana identify kanka da Fulani. Gwamnati stop it. Saboda to yanzu abin da ya faru, sai mu ce to kai gwamna ka je ka gaya ma mutanen ka don Allah su daina kashe mutane. We are right. Government is a continuous process. Kafin kai wata sun zo kuma bayan kai za a yi wani. So the thing is, what have you left? What legacy have you left for?
Please, while you are talking to us, you have to move away from your radio set because we are getting feedbacks here. All right, we have Ozigis Ismail saying, good morning, Baba Badegi. I greet the rest of the crew members in the studio. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Abdurrahman Adamu says, good morning, the good people of Badegi Radio. I greet you, Baba Badegi, Usmanapaya, Ibila Oji. Gaskia, it's very unfortunate. We don't know where our leaders are taking us to. Amade, 2027 is around the corner. Good morning to you too, Comrade Muhammad Zakari Sakwe. While is Isaiah Gia Ganai saying, good morning, comrades. You are doing well. Thank you. You also are doing well. Yes, 091 38579001. Back to the Facebook page, Richland Wisdom is saying, good morning, Baba Badegi. God will continue to bless you and your family. Nigelites, Please, Mr. Governor, please, water no day and our road no good. Oh, every night, thieves for old nights. Please, lead us well, Mr. Governor Bago. Thank you from Aluta Senator OBJ, na past president, IBBUL chapter, Dendemi Deming Agom Kadara. Okay, thank you. This one's the long. Sule Babali says a compliment of the season. Okay, this is for the PPRO. He's already out. I think we've read that out already. Yes, 091385790001. That is the numbers to call on this morning to also contribute on the programs this beautiful, beautiful morning. All right. Okay, we got this call right about now. Hello, good morning this morning. Hello. We lost that call. I think we are having network issues right about now. But do also keep the calls coming, and I would be here to read out those comments for your listening pleasure this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. I beg your pardon, Thursday morning. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Captain Dogo.
Yes,
good morning, Apaya. Good morning, Baba Degi.
Good morning this morning, Dagi.
Captain Dogo, we don't have anything to say. We know our leaders are leaders. Even though they are taking us in another dimension, some people know, some people didn't know. And inshallah, it's only God that can kill. It's only God that can kill. They cannot do anything to Nigeria. Let's be prayerful. Inshallah, we are praying so that God will see us through. Thank you very much. This is Don Bidi on the line.
All right, thank you very much, Don Bidi, for that one, for that beautiful one right there. Hello, good morning this morning. Right, I don't know what's wrong with the networks, but do well to keep the calls coming in this morning. Yes, 091-38579001. That is the numbers to call us on this morning. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Yes, very fine, thank you.
My name is Engineer Suleiman Sani.
All right, welcome to the program.
The question is, thank you, please. The question is the governor in town? Does he not know that we are suffering? No water anywhere in Mina for the past 2 weeks? Is he happy? Because he's not doing anything again. My people say, if you cannot take me to a better place,
leave me
where you need me. Don't make my condition worse.
Yes.
Is the governor in town? Does he know that we are suffering? Or is happy about our suffering? He just keeps quiet and is laughing.
Welcome to Introduction to Monitoring and Evaluation.
Amen. Valid questions.
Before we begin, let's take a look at some of the features of this module.
Yes, he's the governor.
The menu tab is displayed by default and lists the names of each section. Click a section titled to navigate directly to that part of the module.
Good morning.
Yes.
Click on the down arrows to display.
Fine, very fine, thank you.
Mr. Governor say they should do checking for pensioner. And we don't hear anything up to now.
Pensioners. Hopefully, we'll have a program on pensioners much later. But like we said, is the governor even in reality and in tandem with what is actually going on ground currently? Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Good morning this morning.
Babanyasir calling from Equinchis. My brother, we thank God that this area we are reaching in and out was not given to us by our leaders. It was given to us by Almighty Allah. So they should do anything they feel like doing. I such believe that Judgment Day is real. And everybody will give account of his deed.
Yes.
Inshallah. Inshallah. One day, monkey will go market, no go come back. So they should do the needful.
All right.
People are suffering. Look at this issue of water. In the night, my brother, there is no light. Come and see how children will be crying. You will be sleepless in Power State, and we call our state Power State. Please, they should do something. God will help Baba. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you very much. Yes, 0913855790001. Hello, good morning this morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys?
Yes, very fine, thank you.
I'm Mr. Better from Cardinal.
All right, welcome. Go ahead.
Have a nice day.
All right. Hello.
So in Nigeria, how deep where they kill our military soldiers for this Nigeria? Why Africa that we care about Nigeria soldiers? They are powerful. Why the home Nigeria they kill men like this? They fight themselves. This informal between themselves, between our military, between Nigeria. Informal is more powerful than everything. When informal is when you go, they don't kill them. People who gone, they will call them. Informal is the nice who get next who you have for this our nation. They try to maintain any person who is any weapon, even not knife. With the person, if they hold that person, if they need the person, who are the kids go for Nigeria? If not, it will continue increasing for Nigeria. What I have for
Amen. All right, thank you very much from Cardinal for that one too, though I didn't get much of what you said. All right, 091385790001. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning, Village.
Good morning this morning.
How are you? How is Baba? How is Papa? Everybody?
We are all doing fine.
Me now question I want to ask you.
Okay, go ahead.
Concerning this pension matter.
All right.
I heard the other time that they wanted to protest and then probably go and sleep at government house. At the end of the day, they suspended it or they canceled it. Do you know the reason or who asked them to suspend it or cancel it?
Not at all.
So, if they know, they should hold those people responsible.
Yeah.
Not calling by the GFM all the time. There are other radio too. They should try it. They should try other radio. And they should also pack their mattress and everything to go and sleep at the government house. Those who ask them to suspend or shield it, they should hold them responsible.
Yeah.
Thank you. I come in peace.
All right. Thank you very much. And I think, these are all fundamental human rights. They are your basic rights, which you can, you have a freedom to, do it peacefully once it is peaceful. And though we are calling on the Niger State government, to do something about, this particular issue of the pensioners. It is very, 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 very important. You cannot overemphasize that. Hello, good morning this morning.
Mama Abid on the line, Sadiq Mama.
All right, welcome to the program.
Please, you people should do something about this water scarcity and light because people are suffering a lot. Thank you.
All right, we are not going to do something. We can only amplify your voice. We are not AEDC. We are not TCN. We are not the Discos. We are neither the Jenkos. Nor are we Niswasek. Nor are we Waterboard. So there's nothing we can do. We can only amplify the voices of the people. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hey, good morning, Badegi FM, Baba, and every other person there.
Yes.
My name is Ben from Anambra State.
From Anambra State.
Happy birthday to you. Happy New Year to you guys and to Baba.
Thank you.
For all you're doing. We appreciate all your efforts and all you're doing.
Thank you.
Think about bringing the New Year gift when I come to NX City by the grace of God.
Yes.
And I want to appreciate particularly Baba for what he's doing. I request that in this year, the program director of Badegi FM should also see how we can inculcate one-on-one with Baba. Once in a week or once in a month, where we can ask questions of the past and issues of the past and see how we can also form ideas and all of that. So that's my humble request this morning.
All right.
So when I come up to the special, thank you guys and this morning to you all.
All right, thank you very much for that beautiful one right there. So we'll look into that. We'll talk to Baba and then we'll look into that particular request of yours. On our Facebook page, we have Abdullah Muhammad saying, good morning, people in the studio. God bless you all. Thank you. Nansat Patient Shokolo says, kudos to our Nigerian police. I pray for God's protection always. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning this morning.
My name is Mamami calling from Chanchaga.
All right, welcome from Chanchaga.
My complaint is about this water.
Even Chanchaga no get water.
Chanchaga we don't have a truck of water is 1.5.
Wow.
They are selling to us. I have my 1.5 in hand, but I don't see where to buy the water.
Wow. Don't worry, you get water soon. But it's actually cheap though. We buy water for 2,205 over here in the town. All right, 0913857900. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning this morning.
My name is Mohammed.
All right, Mohammed, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
We're interested to note that Bob Marley has said it all.
Okay.
In this track, he said, rat race. In the abundance of water, a fool is thirsty. How many dams do we have? We have dams that will supply electricity all over Nigerians and in neighboring countries. Rat race. Yet, they refuse to look into this issue. They are there planning for 2027. It's very unfortunate. May God help us.
Amen. Thank you very much. And we have this one from Muhammad Ibn Bukar saying that Nigerians should wise up. People without integrity can mortgage their country, their families, or even their genital organs just for monetary gains or pleasures. But a single man of integrity is much more than legions of well-armed soldiers. Mr. Abdullah, remember also about Babadigi's Igbo traditional titles. May the greats beyond bless the Badigi Radio family. Amen. Thank you. Hello, good morning this morning.
Captain Dogo. Good morning. I still remain in the whole night.
All right, welcome in the night.
I beg our government no forget, say, they remain 13 days to do fasting. They go here and what. And I tell you, God, they always answer most prayer be that. Either we pray for them or we give them the other one. The tree is not closed yet, no light, no water. And I waiting for them go tell live with that.
Exactly.
Based on they get the capacity, they don't go carry solar full everywhere. They dig borehole by themselves. But we will not get the power. Now we elected them into that power. Because it's not easy for Mr. Peter to fall inside the pit too. I remain in the whole night. We go meet too.
Oh yeah, we go meet too. We go meet for the election ground. All right, 0913857900. I think I have time for like 2 more calls this morning. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning this morning.
Utterances, promises from an integrity. What does it lead to? Pensioners are dying. Even just now, one person has just died from rural local government.
Wow.
Please, these utterances from someone who claims to be having integrity, please, is leading to nothing in this country.
May you so rest in perfect peace. May you so rest in perfect peace. Yeah, that's crazy, man. People are dying and they didn't get their money. It's actually sad. It's actually sad. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
It's my mommy calling back. I didn't finish my talk.
Okay.
You see stuff.
Okay, go ahead, Mama Umi.
I say, my Oga, they never told us our January salary. And you say, we are buying the water cheap because I said 1.5. 1.5 is cheap. If someone does not have 1.5, how should a person do? Give me 16 and 6 months now with my 1.5. No water to buy.
It's crazy. So sorry, Mama Umi.
Oh, God help us.
Okay, Mama Umi. Mama Umi, don't get me wrong. I was just saying it's cheaper in Chanchaga compared to what we are buying over here in Tunga and other parts of Mina. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's okay or anything, but it's crazy. Chanchaga not having water, because I used to remember no matter how bad the whole water issue of Mina used to be, Chanchaga down to Tunganguru don't usually have this particular issue. They always have water in that particular axis because it is closer to the water works. But now when we are having Chanchaga not even having the water, then you should know that there's something seriously wrong with our water, which the government really needs to come into right about now. Because, Baba, election is coming up. What will you tell your people? This is the question that we keep on asking. What are you going to campaign with? That's the question. All right, Mohammed Ibn Bukar is saying they think they can win elections by paying all the governors to join APC. They should pass the electoral amendments bill into law and leave the rest. With 30 governors, APC is still afraid to pass the electoral act into law. You have passed it yesterday, though some people are saying, they removed the clause which said that they must transmit they must transmit the results electronically. Yes, but we also saw videos coming out from the House yesterday where the Senate President was saying that nothing like that, though that video has not been really confirmed yet. All right, Abubakar Mohammed Bamba is saying, mashallah, more wins to our gallant officer. Why Khadijat Mohammed Garimwaki is saying, good morning. Yes, good morning to you. Now, before I go, there was a particular case which happened and it has been trending on X, yes, since yesterday, I think day before yesterday, thereabout, of this particular Yahoo boy who was caught. Yes, this Igbo Yahoo boy who was caught of recent. Yes, he was caught. So I want to just play so that we can know what is happening, as we always like to give you information as they come to keep you abreast on everything and anything that you need to know. Very, very important. Yes. All right. Before that though, while I get that for you.
A Nigerian prince, a massive inheritance, a plea for your help, and $1 million payoff that never comes. But times have changed, the scammers have adapted and modernized their tactics. This Nigerian didn't pose as a fake African prince, he posed as the real crown prince of Dubai. And he went big. He convinced a single woman to send him over $2.5 million. Of course, this fake prince never thought anyone could track him down to his mansion back in Nigeria. But we did. And we never thought we'd find the people behind this fake crown prince acting as pillars of their community, rubbing shoulders with some of the most powerful officials in the region and beyond. But together with my colleague from Nigeria,
Harry, it's me.
We did.
How did you get to my house?
The prince's name was Nzube Henry Ikeye. We'll call him Henry for short. He also sent Laura videos of Henry at his new mansion. We had his name in his face. Henry became the focus of our investigation. I traveled to Abuja, Nigeria to meet Chikezie Omeye, my colleague who led the investigation into the fake prince. The first breakthrough was Henry's online footprint.
We realized that he has an Instagram account, but eventually we were able to gain access to both the wife's and his own Instagram. So this guy climbed very quickly. Just within from 2023 to 2024, he was everywhere. And he could see the wealth, the money, and everything. He flew to London for vacation. They were in a business class, the wife and then the son, and went to Louis Vuitton shop and then bought a lot of items. He bought Lexus 570. He bought 2020 Range Rover Vogue. I don't know much about luxury watches, but I could see that he bought Hublot's wristwatch.
Henry also mixed with Nigerian celebrities.
All right, listener, I think that is much you can take on this one, but I'll be coming back with this much later so we can discuss about this particular issue, because this issue is one that is currently causing much waves in the scene. Because when we are having this kind of issue It's not so small money we are talking about here. It is big, huge money that was scammed from that woman over there. And this is calling on parents to need to do better as human beings, you know, and even the community people. We need to do better. It should not be all about money, 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 because nowadays money is what is buying you respect. Money is what is buying you authority. Money is what is buying you position. People, once you don't have money, you don't have mouth to talk. Once you don't have money, you don't command respect. And this is making us cascade into a sort of moral decadence into the society, where we have a whole lot of youth, you know, going out there looking for money by any means necessary. And the way the thing is going, in the next 5 years to come, we are going to have a whole lot of on the street of Nigeria. I'll leave it at that. So I want to say a very big thank you to everybody who has been with us since the early hours of today up till this time. And actually, we'll come your way again tomorrow with another outstanding edition of the program. Do stay tuned to Badegi Radio 90.1 FM. As up next is the Badegi Radio link. So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.